Alright, everybody, I'm back. Today we are going to hit a major milestone, and then we are going to vent righteous anger all over the terrible infestation outside the base. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. Did you guys know I have vomit on my Arquads? I do. I checked. They came in and they vomited on my Arquads. This is This is big not good right here. Um, we're gonna have to go speak to them very sternly. Here, I'll put the collectors back though. That's the kind of stuff I'm going to need on very short notice and in bulk. Alright, so we're gonna be doing copper smelting today. Finishing out the copper build. So that means we need, where are you? One of the only yellow things in this entire area. You. You gotta come with me. I need probably a few more smelters, right? Or, no, casting machines. That's what they're called. That's... No. Same style of art, though, which threw me. Where are you, casting machine? You are part of raw ores, which is right where I am. Only we don't have any more casting machines. Okay, fine. We have enough casting machines. I give up. You win. Let's just go fix this up. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of pump jacks. Probably more than I have on me. Because I've left the water question hanging this entire time. There we go. Hopefully. Yeah, that was weird. Hopefully, we now have enough to keep going. So let's zip down here. And let's just kind of... Let's not think about it. Let's just pretend everything's fine, and we're going to go over everything one more time before I turn everything on. I do know I forgot to do this staple, right? Because I know 2 gets out here, and 2 is made right here, and we need a staple then. I promised them a staple. So right here to right there. There. Does this work? Yeah, it works. Alright, and then right here 3 comes out by the same token. Wait a second. Did I do that right? 2 in, 2 out. Right, so right over here, now we have 4 out. And we need to get the 4 in. Alright, so yes, we do the exact same thing right here. That should be it for that, right? We put, well, obviously tailings is working because we have tailings in these pipes, and we should, that would only be happening if it was all hooked up correctly. Don't you mess with me. And this is the P fluid right there. The P solution, which we will try very hard not to think about. Just trim these edges, trim the ends, make it nice and pretty. Okay, so that's that. And this space reserved for sintering and for reduction, which does not happen right now, but will happen sometime in the future, right? So we should be able to just polish this off and then, of course, bug it. And so this space also reserved for sintering reduction. We can actually probably look ahead, right? Let's think about that. Copper proc. Next level copper processing is reduction. A direct reduction plant. And it takes 5 seconds for each one. And if we look right here, this is 3 seconds for each one. So it's going to be an expansive step. Moreover, it doesn't scale. Because copper proc right there. It's a direct reduction plant. And that comes in right here, and there's no scale. Its crafting speed is 1. It has 4 module slots, and that's its saving grace. The module slots of a Mark IV building, but um, unfortunately, it doesn't have a Mark IV itself to go along that, so it's never ever going to scale. This is always going to be the slow step. That's not great to think about. We might need fields and fields of these guys. I had a trick, right? No, I had a trick once upon a time. Go here, and then no, go right there, and then fill cargo, and no wait, load items until reduction. That's the item itself, but I can't drag it out here, can I? Reduction, can I get this on my cursor as a ghost? That looks pretty small. This looks like a 5x5, so that's the best thing so far. But it's very slow. At least to make the stuff I care about. This takes 5 seconds. That should not be. Um, hmm. Sinter implant? You look kind of normal, don't you? Actually, you look the scaled down version of the heavy refining plant that does rubber. You know what I mean, right? Hmm. Unfortunately, sintered copper. Well, you also don't have any Mark versions. So this is what you see is what you get. 4 module slots is good, but that's not as good as having a ×3 based crafting speed. So what we're seeing here is this space I'm leaving is almost certainly not enough. Like, not even close, friends. And we're just gonna have to live with that. So I guess what I do for right now is we do um, all of the liquid business here and the casting business right there. And then with the knowledge that we are almost certainly going to have to move this at some later date, which is fabulous, right? All right, so it's going to be the exact same song and dance right here. Oh, nice. Science happened. We like it when science happens. We should consider doing all of this, right? We're swimming in tailings. Yeah, yeah, we should consider a lot of things, huh? Oh, this is on the way to making trees level 3 and moss stage 3. Yeah, let's get this, sure. Like I'm at the let's get this sure stage. I want to do symbiosis, but we're nowhere near that. So, sure. Final mining, do that. Um, it's gonna be pretty much the exact same plan here, right? I mean, like, down to everything. And I'm gonna share these materials in right here. So you're gonna need the briquettes and the... It's gonna have to be just identical. So why not just mirror it? It's a good question, isn't it? So let's try that and see what happens. Worst case scenario, it is a horrible abomination which fills me with regret immediately. So big H, we can even bring down the material closer to the end, right? Like there's no need to do most of what we've just done. Boom, manifest. Right? Like this whole thing over here can come down over here and we'll be fine. So let's try that now. Demanifest. Erase. Destroy. Remake. I love these guys. This is where Factorio starts coming alive. You know, past the 800 hour mark. Alright, there you go. Boom. There you go. Excellent. So, and we just drag this down. We go on this side instead. We live in mirror world. What is that thing? Jesus. So close. Yet again. The arboreal terror remains. They'll never let us sleep. They'll never let us live in peace. Is this how I want to work this? I mean, it seems fine, right? There's room for more. I mean, obviously you're not doing this. You're doing, yeah, this. That's what you're doing. Then you need power, which I will help you with. Yeah, that's a little ugly. I can go make substations, right? Maybe I should go do that. See how they are. Substation. I think it's just from the vanilla game, right? I can just handcraft them if I want to. Just have a stack. I don't know. That's a problem for another day. So, because I did that, we just link in right there, and that's fantastic. Then, because I am who I am, and can be no one else, that comes with me. Now getting... See, I've underestimated my need. So what we need to do is this, right? Has to go way high. And then you have to burrow, and then you have to go like this. And we're still doing great here, but it isn't totally embarrassing. It's just kind of a knot. Okay, right there. There we go. And you can have some borax, and you can have some borax. And while this is not the most graceful junction I've ever put together, it also works. So, yeah, I could have planned this a little better. I admit it. It's true. Alright, so that'll make us the liquid copper that we're looking for. I'll probably even put down another one of these. But I'm not. Which leaves us only this. Right here. I guess we're gonna mirror this as well. So, in the mirror world here, the first and most important thing is to have the aerial outpost. Well, that's too close. This should be one over. Oh, that's shameful. All these are too close. Maybe that's just by mandate. See, this one is the proper spacing. Maybe I made a mistake somewhere. Anyway, no need to repeat an error just because I see an error. What I want to do now is just grab all this, right? And we're going to mirror it. Just give it a big H. God, such a nice feature. So nice, I say. So nice. And just like right here, right? No need to get fancy about it. There you go. And everything just appears. And we've finally hit goal. After way too many episodes. It's fine though. Everything is fine in the world, so long as you don't think about anything in particular too long, at which point the brittle hollowness of it all starts to become apparent, and you find yourself completely unable of thinking of anything else but the tiny flaws slipping through and tainting everything. But we're not doing that here. Instead, we're just building factory. Nice, happy factory. This tiny pocket world, we have control. Or the illusion of control is in our favor. Okay, so here's a problem, right? I can't get this over here without violating, like I can split, but then I'd have to build right here, and I'm just not going to do that. So we're going to have to do something extraordinarily ugly. Well, no, it's not the worst I've done. Oh, trust me. My crimes against aesthetics warrant the situation I find myself in. No, trust me. I deserve to be here as much as you do. I suppose we'll do something like this. And this is, don't get me wrong, this is pretty dumb. It's not the most dumb thing I've ever done. And so, that's a shallow record to shoot for, but it's where I am today. Alright, there we go. I will swear for the highest justices in the land, in the court of law, the grand patriarchs of my religion, that this is the best I could do. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just a moron. There, right there. So, all we have to do to make this live now is figure out where the hot air staple is, right? Oh, you're not doing that. Try to think more. We need the hot air staple, and we need to get molten copper in. So let's focus on molten copper. What shall come in right here? And we'll just tie in right here, yeah. Super easy. And everyone's happy, except when I do that. Alright, so... Oh, we're getting close to turn on time. I mean, not super duper close, because I have to also do the water balance. The hydrogen monoxide... No, dihydrogen monoxide problem. You need a staple somewhere. Right over here. Right, good. That is reasonably compact and tidy. I like it. Alright, all good. So, next up, next thing to talk about is we are notationally complete right now. We just have to do water and then just walk through it one more time, making sure everything is correct. So, all these float cells, none of you get any water. You are all grease and solvent. So, ignore it. This is all water space right here, that means. That's excellent for me. Right here, we need no H2O. Here we need H2O. In this block, we have 3, 6, 18, 18 times 200. So it's 18 times 200 waters per second. And then right here, in this block, we have... Yeah, that's 12, another 200. So we have 30 times 200 waters per second. Even I can tell you that is 6,000 waters per second. 6,000 waters per second is 10. Count them, 10 pump jack Mark IIs. So I suppose we start putting them in, right? Leave some space, like right here. This is a good place as any as to start. So 1, 2, 2. Now, it's kind of... My appeal to aesthetics has cost me. Because I still want to leave vias, right? The world is not worth living in without the via. Or maybe I just be a complete barbarian. and move the waters later should I ever need. Okay. Alright. Barbary it is. The biters were apparently correct, and that the factory does not hold any principles or values. And it was all a pretty lie to sell them an idea they did not want. Let's just slide in 2 more right here. No, 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 don't do that. That was the wrong button. No angry ghosts. You want pleasant. Do if you can, ghosts. So here we're up to 6. Then right here, we will slide in a couple more. Not you, so we need 2 more. Just 2 more, guys. We should be able to manage that, right? There we go. That should be all the water we need. Probably could do this a little more elegantly, right? But that's just, it's always true and never true. I say such things because it makes me seem wise. Alright, so there we go. We got tons and tons and tons of water. And all we have to do is hook you in. And is this water stable? It's not stapled. Got it. So this one's gonna have to do something weird. That's sadly kinda how we roll around here. Doesn't look like tailings are linked in either. So I just left this place hanging. Right, I can fix both of those problems right now though. Just left this all TBD. You know what? Like that. Commit, right? Can we get out at all here? We cannot. We have to come north. And then we have to join the tailings line, wherever it might be. Uh-oh. That's just kind of irritating, isn't it? Okay, and right there. Alright, so water in, tailings present. Alright, good, you're ready to go. Next up, once again, we have not stapled this together, but that's fine. So water in right there, and this should be it. So let's give this one more go over, just to make sure I have, in theory, taking care of all the prerequisites, and there's no other things to get. Before I do that, let's move over the ore, the ore whale, the whale, the copper ore conveyance whale. This guy. Hey, guess what? Okay, your job is pretty simple, right? You go and you pick up. This is primary. Huh. You're not wired like I thought you would be wired. So we have this guy. And this is not waste copper ore, right? This is another one of those fictions. I think there's waste copper ore. This is primary production copper ore. What is that whale doing? I can no longer picture where this would be. Wherever do we make waste copper ore? Oh, that was down south. Oh, that was over here. It was in fact waste copper ore. Yeah, it was picked up right here. Alright, so that's the exhaust from the top factory. So you're actually doing a proper job. Alright, so... And this guy is coming... He's getting dirt. You're growing moondrops. This is the moondrop guy. Yeah, good. And then there's the last whale. What is you doing? Huh. So no one is actually working the waste bin? Is this what I'm seeing here? Yeah, no one's working the waste bin. Alright, so you're going to keep this job. Interrupt, whale, hungry. And you're going to keep emptying here, but I want you to pick up from the waste bin. Right there. I want you to fill that cargo. Alright, go and do that. Which means we need a totally different, a separate whale. Well, let's look at this then. Where are you delivering to? You're delivering to primary input, which is correct. These guys are both on primary input. I'm going to pretend everything's working fine, alright? Just forget I ever talked to you about that. It was all a lie. Then I want you to go to primary copper ore. I want you to fill cargo, and I want you to come here, and I want you to empty that cargo. And my friend, we are going to obliterate this ore. Alright, off you go now. Alright, so we have 3 lines in. We have just a simple process here. We sort them out, right? We sort them into 2 lines. One line goes straight down, that's grade 2. Grade 1 comes over here on the right hand side. And then here grade 2 is pounded into grade 1 and stone out, and there's a stone out right there, and that's great. And we perhaps sort it correctly, who can tell? Then we crush the grade 2 down into remnants in grade 3. Remnants, it takes forever and ever and ever to do this. Grade 3, so where do the remnants go? No, this is the rejects. You guys are just wrong. I'm glad I looked at this. Because you should be not rejects, you should be gravel. See, that didn't look right to me. And then I looked at it again, and it wasn't right. Okay. This is why we check. That doesn't need to be there. Okay, so we pound the rejects, we get a little copper 3, and we get some gravel. And the gravel gets out of here, and it goes away. And then the 2 streams of 3, grade 3, get just pulped into grade 4 and low grade comes straight down, and the grade 4 gets gathered over here. Low grade is some, we produce some grade 4 and some low grade copper dust. Oh, we never hooked up the plates from the low grade dust. The low grade dust gets sorted out into this line. And it gets low grade copper and tailings, right? And then the low grade copper is chucked out here. It ends up going that way. Meanwhile, copper 4 comes down here. Copper 4 and then copper solution. Copper solution continues, and the low grade copper gets pulped right here. And I think I have to find a way to get this completely down. So this is no longer what we're doing. You're now coming this way. And just hold on. Everybody hold on and try to stay calm. Let's go all the way down. All the way, all the way, all the way to, don't touch the energy drink. Just have a tiny, tiny amount of patience. We want to go all the way down to here. So I guess we're going to be doing something like this. It's going to come like this. We have to drag this all the way back. Oh, this is unfortunate. Direct line appears impossible. So maybe we come in like so? And we try to live a life of art. Oh god, no, they're attacking down south again. Oh, the rage. The rage I feel right now. This is not how things should be. And that was just a direct pollution-based attack. We have to push all this back. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Sure. We can definitely do. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we're gonna enjoy doing that. Yeah, we want to do that. Yeah, we were always gonna do that. This is how it's gonna be. We're gonna do it, but first we have to make sure factory is working, because right now factory is not working. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just don't worry. Don't worry. Everyone's just gonna have to wait just a little longer, and then everyone will find out that they should have been nicer to me this entire time. Right there. I'm just going to continue building this out. Like so. The feeling that I don't like it when the two belts are next to each other like this, because it opens the possibility of having awkward crossing at some point. But I'm not sure if that's going to be any problem here. Beyond that, I can deal with a little more ugliness. It's like, what's a little more? Oh, there's a chromium reserve right there. It's hard to see. Right, and then like that. Okay, we checked and we found something new. Isn't that grand? Alright, so we determined that copper solution's coming in just like it's needed to. And we have a dedicated salt line coming in. That's excellent. And we have, obviously, we have acid solvent for days. There's no problem there. And we're just going to assume everything is a-okay here, which means it's time to turn this machine on. Alright, let's do this. I'm excited. Are you excited? You excited? The biters are excited because they know what happens next. Everyone's excited. It's going to be a great day. Come on, everybody. Let's go have a great day. Right about here. So, and let's do this properly with bots. And here we go. Bam. And we're off. Major processing number 2. Let's see it work. Cue breakfast machine music. I really need to have a button I can press and make the breakfast machine music happen. Alright, good. Spinny, spinny. It's all building up, right? Okay. Eventually one of you are gonna just... Yeah, there's some right there. It's gonna take a while to all back up. Alright, process ore is happening. Why am I not seeing any grade 1? And I suppose it's because it's only used half as much. Okay, so everything's looking fine so far. What's interesting is I thought it would saturate the belt more. Maybe it has to build up. Alright, so here we are. We're going to get some grade 3 happening right here. Okay, shoves it in, grade 3 happening, and also some rejects happening. There, we're pounding the grade 1 into grade 2 right there, and producing stone. in astounding quantities. Okay, everything working great at block 2 of the processing tower. Alright, so this is grade 3, right? Grade 3 stuff? Yeah. Okay, and so the rejects will eventually... There's some rejects right there, coming down. And then we'll end up right here. Spinny, spinny. And that will eventually add more grade 3 to the stream. And down we go. Don't do this to me. That's probably fine, right? Probably fine. Oh, this one needs to be output priority to that side. Good. Now here's the first copper grade 4. That was a nice line right there. This is what we want to see. Process this material. Process it. The core of all Factorio overhaul mods are right here. From Bob's original to Bob Angel's. More processing steps to make the same plate. Alright, so we should be seeing... Yeah, doesn't look like they stack. So we may have bandwidth problems here at some point. That's not today. Alright, so I think we're actually ahead... Oh, there's some copper grade 4. Right there. There's the first of it. Yeah, right there. Okay, so very soon we will start making copper solution. And that will enter into the grand stacks. Yeah, right there. And it's impossible to know where in the grand stacks they will be. Probably should have done this to begin with, right? Maybe it will be in all of them. Yeah. We just have to wait for it to build up. Okay, we can do that. More should be flowing in. Oh, half of it's being skimmed off, though. Because we need it for that one reaction. Yeah, let's go take a look at waste processing up here. Right here. Oh, all this wonderful material coming in. Okay, so... Yeah, we're definitely processing faster than the whale can deliver. It's the same as with the iron. And that is fine. So look over all this. Everything looks like it's going okay. This is very slow right here. I wonder why. Well, it's because it's being halved. Okay, so we'll have double going at this step eventually. Oh, these guys are going. Oh, this is a weird pattern. Look at this. It's like it's trying to speak to me. There. And there we have, no, that's trash copper plate. But, oh, no tailings are getting out here. Oh, I never hooked these guys up to the tailing line. My bad. That would definitely cause us problems, right? So, just hook you in right there. Alright, there you go. Alright, so we are making the high-grade copper, but I had an issue. Looks like I'm continuing to have issues here. I'm a man of 1,000 sorrows. Oh, I can't do that because of the chromium reserve. Ooh. Right there, we kind of have to just wing this, right? And tailings are pretty much full up. And this is what we're doing from now on, right? No. Only half the time. So maybe we should come up with a standard solution. Well, there's our high-grade copper, which we should probably follow just to enjoy. Like, is this what we're going with right here? We're going to try to copy paste this over and over again? I don't know. Here, let's not look at that for right now. No, let's keep looking at that. We're going to have to fix it, if not one by one, then something like that. It's a lot of high-grade copper. We are going to chase it. This one's... From here the problem doth descend. Does this seem to make sense? Yeah. We do this right here, and that makes sense. We do that right there, and that makes sense. We do that right there, and that makes sense. We'll check in on this again. Alright, but I have to chase this high-grade copper. I have to get to the end of the line before it does. Oh no, it already got here. So we're making a whole lot of molten copper, which means apparently nothing. Yeah, there's no plates here. So we did just get ahead of everything. Here we go. Yeah, first product's finished. Nice. We have fresh copper being produced. And we should have more and more as... Oh. This should really be used with preference. I wonder if there's a way to do that, huh? Yeah, we should do this right. Do this correctly, at least. And like here. Right here. And then I want input priority from the left, and so we will always use that first. Okay. That's better. Well, good, right? Good. So let's take a look over this again. It's going to be a little anemic until this fills up. At which point we should have a explosion of copper plate production. For the moment, I'm not really overwhelmed with how much we're producing. I wonder if we're having just generalized problem venting tailings. And our tailings vent right here needs to be improved. I mean, each one of these drinks down 1,000 a second. I wonder if we're limited by this pump right here. Yeah, the pumping speed is 12,000. So maybe we need to install a proper pump right here because it has more throughput. Okay, let's go do that before we lose ourselves in rage. It's going to be a proper powered pump. Proper powered pump for maximum throughput. Right here, tailings. So what we need is a for realsy pump. Right there. And you need to turn on only at a certain circumstance. Enable when tailings is greater than 95 here, 95000. Problem is it won't even be pumping a second. So because tailings is weird. Oh, it shouldn't be from here either. So excuse me, it should be over here. Where did you go? Right there. It should be taking from right here. Then once again, enable based on tailings greater than, we're gonna do 80,000 for you. And this will go away. And sadly, we're consuming another line here, but maybe one day I'll do something about that. All right, so now you're actively pumping this dry. And the tailings vent, what makes Nextlet ore, should be doing quite a lot of business, right? Oh yeah, look at it pump it out. Can't even vent. Well, that really wasn't part of the plan, was it? There you go. Why didn't I use stack inserters here? Is there a reason? And we may be producing Nextlet ore faster than we can haul it. Alright, we'll have to revisit this at some point. Not right now, though. I get the feeling this isn't the last. Alright, so back to copper, right? Continue inspecting the newest addition to the factory. So, yeah, this isn't impressive at all right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try doubling you. There you go. 8. 8 full ones of this. So maybe it'll be enough to catch up. Maybe not. Love how slow this is. Alright, so we're producing... Okay, also, this produces 150. This produces 50. So this is 3 times less. Oh, alright, so we're full up now. That's a good sign. Whale, you have a very, very important job. Add destination here, fill cargo, add destination. You are copper plate in primary. You are one of the most important whales in the entire factory. Go. I dub you a knight of the North Factory. Alright, so that's working, that's working. Need to get rid of all of these sand castings. Who wants some blocks of high-grade copper? I know I love them. Alright, so good. I think we can call this a success, right? Like this is just going to continue raining down and filling up. Great. And next up, we have to repair the next 2 lines. And then go after our next contestant, which is going to be titanium. We're going to do titanium next. So I'll have to research all of the additives necessary for stage 3 of titanium. And once I have those down, I'll be able to start. So, congrats. It's time for astounding levels of violence. I had hoped I had put this life behind me. I'd hoped I walked away from the killing fields and could live a normal life with my wife and young daughter. But no, it was not to be. The war found me again, and now I have to go and do the things that I swore I would never have to do again. I'm gonna have to blow up a whole lot, and I mean a whole lot of biters out there. I don't think I have any army equipment up here, right? Do I have a military box just sitting around doing something? No, I have all sorts of trash boxes. I have this grenade bin right there. That's kind of nice. Alright, let's head to the south, change clothes, and then go visit righteous wrath upon those who would dare intrude upon the factory and profane its sacred tiles with their filthy, flapping protuberances. And I've got care packages for them. They're delivered just under the speed of sound, what is called a terminal ballistic arc, which, trust me, is a lot of fun when you get right down to it. So what do I need? I honestly cannot remember. All the bots come with me first. I know we're involved. There's sheds involved, and there's a certain special. There's a special color of chest, which I do not remember. So let's go check the most modern one. I could check the blueprint too. It's a gold chest. And I look in here and I see gold chests. Alright. So maybe the version of me that staffed this box knew what he was doing. Raise your hand if you believe. I see that no hands are raised. I am gratified to see that everyone here understands the gravity of the situation. Probably not going to need to set up many new ones, right? Let's just go with that. Just pretend we're not going to have to. Oh, we have to get our whale pockets out. It's been a while since I played this game. So bam, bam, bam. I still haven't gone full Inception. The whale. Oh, you were already full of artillery shells. Oh, mistake. Mistakes were made. Full whale section, where I have a whale full of full of whales, which are full of artillery shells. Not yet. I wonder which bot will go. I would hope that it would choose the, why only 91 windmills? Alright, I don't care. Everything's going well enough. That's all that matters. This is bad, though. Here. I know how to half-ass this. Yeah, I can do that exactly with what I got right here. Here, watch what I'm about to do. Watch this. This is going to be absolute trash. Look at this. Is it going to resort it? Yeah, it is. It's ticking it down. It's going to resort it. This is the world's worst solution to anything. You know what? On a certain level, I'm proud. People don't expect... Oh, where's this? Where is this happening? Right? No, okay. Oh, and I divested myself of my energy drink. I'm vulnerable. Where is that? And there's stuff in here I need still. Things are on fire and yelling at me. And all right, well, I think we understand where the first targets are going to be, right? I have taken more losses. This is a legit attack. I feel attacked. I gotta go get stuff to repair this with. Okay, calm, calm. The important part is to be calm and centered and not get too upset. It does take the best bot first. And just, let's try to fix this like rational beings, calmly, 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 going through and fixing the problems one at a time. And I need aug food. I need some caravans. I need to give back some of the stuff. I almost certainly need a lot of this stuff, right? I cannot remember anything that I do with this. Well, we're gonna find out. How about that? Who's up for the spirit of adventure? Alright. Oh, I shouldn't have hit that quite yet, right? Be Akuas, you guys will go. That's way too much. Alright, so what we need right now is to communicate how unacceptable this is. What we need now is to determine our goals. I think our goal is we're going to swing. We're going to swing like a door. We are going to take this entire space up to right here, and we're going to anchor right here, and then bang, 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 and then maybe one more. So all these guys, the hour has tolled. I'm afraid it is much too late for anyone here. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Yes, rally together. Something's wrong. And that thing that is wrong is that you should have listened. You should have listened when I said there's a side, there's a wall. And this wall has two sides, and I need you to stay on your side of the wall. And you didn't listen. I suppose that's why a wall is necessary, right? Because if you would keep to yourself and you would behave, no wall would be required. We could have already found coexistence. But that's apparently not what we're doing. Because we have to build a wall, the wall will be violated. And we will have to come to this point regardless. So, in a sense, it is and always was pointless to engage in anything short of complete extermination. Half measures, like the wall, like treaties, like communication, will not have their desired result. Instead, we must immediately go to maximum kinetic communication. There is it's just how the game theory of this negotiation works. Okay. Well, those guys are off chewing on that. Let's go set up the first of our new cultural outreach centers. Oh, I want to see one thing first. Molten copper. Yeah. Seems like we didn't have that big of a spike. I wonder why it's all the way down where it is, though. Jammed. Not going. It's just not flowing very well. Yeah. Maybe I should put a buffer tank in somewhere, you know? Did I do that with iron? No. Yeah, I don't know. It's full up and that's all that matters. So, with what we're doing, probably just go and take care of those, right? There's a communication team going out. Oh, I'm doing the thing again where I'm not behind safe walls. So just keep going. Good. Okay, good. I was afraid I was going to be running out of artillery shells by now. But apparently it's not happening. Let's see if it clears all that area. And so, let's turn our bots off. Oh, I didn't get any cliff explosives. That is truly a shame. Because we're going to need one right here, which means cliff explosives. Dang. I have not done this in a while. Here, let's just go get them from the source. If I can manage to face plant my way there over and over and over again. Over here. And tomorrow we started on titanium, I think. Unless there's a reason to do something else, and I cannot think of such a reason. Go research whatever is necessary to make full next level titanium. I know we need MBIC. MBIC. Where is this? Right there. And that's going to just require I make it and add it to the pipeline somewhere. That shouldn't be terribly difficult, right? Like, I hope not, at least. Okay, just let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. So right here is where we're going to start. And if you happen to be a nesting biter, and you are trying to find a good prospective place to make your nest, be sure to go around and look at all of the embassies in your neighborhood. I think this one's best. The important thing to look for is the embassy facing towards you or away from you? And if it's facing away from you, I have some terrible news that you may not be in a area with permanent zoning. I didn't get any real pipe. Ah, you may be on the wrong side of the line. Ah, what a lovely shade of green the water is. Ah, it's St. Patrick's Day. Oh, what a wonderful day. Truly festive. I look at that and feel glad in my heart. All the little children of the factory love it when the water turns green. Alright, so now... yeah, that's fine. We are now completely out when it comes to stuff in our inventory space, which is always, always, always precursor of incredibly stupid things about to happen. So, let's see how dumb we can make this. Bet you we can make it plenty dumb. Okay, you are being fueled with gasoline from the south base. I guess this kind of means the south base has to always live in some format. If only to refine the gasoline, it needs to... Alright, see how fast this goes. Boom! Manifestation. That gets laid down fast now. That's nice. Alright, so stack of you. There's your repair packs. And now we have to have a care package. This used to take a while. So I guess this is going to end up being the biggest bulk of time in all this. Trying to remember all of the materials I need. Oh, and I was supposed to do that. And then you're supposed to be... well, I got gasoline, right? Here, take that. You take that. Oh, and I have to retask a dinosaur, and we're still not up on this. We need, like, some bit of wall. There's one more thing you need, and I can't remember what it is. Pipes, arms, guns. What more do you need? Here, I guess I'll go peek in one of the other ones, right? Wall... oh, other gun. Flamers. There we go. Alright, so great. Now we have to recruit a dinosaur to take over. This guy shall be recruited. Oh, I have to remember all this. Alright, so you come right here. Then I need you to... okay, first off, dinosaur hungry south. You no longer get food. Okay. And then I want you to unload and unload, and now we come here to that, and here to that. 400, and do not wait, 0, and do wait. Okay. Okay, nice. No bots should be putting themselves at risk right now, especially not the nice bots. Alright, so up here, all you guys need to be trimmed. And I probably have to refill the guns, right? You have ammunition in you? Alright, you do for right now. But after I... pop this off for a little bit. Then I'm going to have to refill it based on my whale pockets. Okay, right there, right there. So let's do a refill. Whale out here. ABS, always be shooting. Okay, right now it's time to queue up our next contestants, right? Definitely have. Oh, looks like this is where they come from, but it's not. Might be a very efficient knot removal right there. Let's go refill someone else. We're not getting a big enough chorus right here. Still, just not in range? Oh my god, help me. Really? The only guys in range? What we're trying to do? Well, alright, that's just a sign to move on, right? That one, these guys, this guy, all you, over here, over here. Always, always double tap. Good, good, good. 4 in range over there. So let's just paint this entire thing. Shoot the tube dry. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta sneeze. Oh man, sneeze accomplished. We're just gonna let that go for right now. Oh no, you are definitely getting back on this. Then we have to go out and do this one too, I think. Probably all but out. Yep. Refill on the spot, my friends. Alright, so where are we going to anchor next, I guess? We should probably be thinking about that. We're just generally clearing right now. Which, don't get me wrong, is fun, but we should have a greater goal in mind. I guess that this patch has to go right here. So you guys, wonder if I ordered all these blown up before and I just ran out of ammunition somewhere. That's fine. I had fun painting all you guys the first time. I'll have twice as much fun doing it a second time. So, yeah, this seems like it should have been pretty easy to wipe out if I had the ammunition at the time. Okay, right there. Are we good? Alright. How are we doing up here? Plenty to go. Missed a few spots. I suppose they're doing. Hope it's not some ugly alien breeding ritual. I don't think I could stand that to happen anywhere near this with the beloved factory. Alright, so let's just pick out some real estate, right? Kind of want to overlap. I want this to be permanent, so Putting him too close is a bad idea. But too far away is a bad idea. What is that? And maybe I don't want to piss those guys off right now. Maybe I just want to wait for these waves to come by and then plant that. And then move out again. Yeah, good plan. Great plan. Greatest plan. Genius strategist. It's right there, probably. We will pull in the angry juice. Right here. And this nextlet, which shall never, ever be mined. And right here. And then suddenly, there's an embassy right here. Complete with staff. Complete with ammunition. Alright, so gifts. Right there, right there. Some of this, some of that. Then, sure. Okay, now you're ready to go. All I have to do is drag forward another dinosaur. Your job is not to go right there. Your job is to first dinosaur hungry south. Get rid of store food. Add destination right here. And it's unload, unload. We have that. We have that. Load till target has 400 and stuff. No, wait. It's unload until caravan has 0. Well, I messed up the last one. And then party games begin. So this guy's wrong. You have to not do that. Unload until caravan has artillery shell 0. Okay, go do that. Oh, something's happening. How wonderful. And with how I'm doing this, it's kind of by necessity. Here, bots off. Oh, I should probably go and get more ammunition for this guy. Probably should just pull this up, right? Then come all the way out. Here, have these bullets. You're gonna need them. There's already a dinosaur here. That's nice. Alright, so you need ammunition. Need to be topped off. Oh, you also have been having conversations. Alright, so what we now need is to continue the glorious march. Again, not because we want to, but because the factory demands it. All these gotta be blown up. Everyone has to get blown up. You've blown up, you're blown up. You're blown up, you're blown up. Our next spot is probably like right here-ish or so. Something like this. So, all these guys. Yeah. I'd already painted all these people and then ran out of shells or attention. Which is utterly shameful. But there isn't a lot we could do about that. We will not stay here and wallow in regret. Instead, we will push forward to glory. It is only to those who mindlessly, relentlessly push that glory will be delivered. Alright, let's go rip down some of these. Like, this one's not going to be needed anymore. Here you go. Into my pockets. Into my pockets, 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 pockets. Then this is going to be interesting, because it used to be a real race between me and the bots. See how it goes now. Oh, wait a second. Okay, they're going somewhere. I'm assuming they know what they're doing. Oh wow, this is so much improved. Jeez, look at that. And it's just gone. Just eaten by metallic piranhas. Just obliterated. I like it. This feels great after laboring under constraints for so long. It feels like I have accomplished something in this intense slog of a playthrough. Alright, you guys are awaiting the next base. Alright, let's figure out where the next base is going to go. And that, I think, should probably be right here. I mean, why give them any space whatsoever, right? All these guys need to be spoken to. I don't think it has enough shells in the tube to fully render all these eviction notices. However, I have suspicion as to where more can be acquired. So right here. There. Oh, definitely take those. There you go. Now I'm completely out of shells, not quite. My whale pockets are empty. And there's a few here, which I could probably handle myself, right? Thought I could handle myself, jeez. Alright, so, not getting caught out in the open again. We're gonna put one more, it really should be right here, and then claim all of this territory. But I guess what we'll do is this. Don't be greedy. Don't snatch at that what you do not need. Okay. A whole bunch of good bots just died? Oh no, I had my bots on. Oh, the sadness. So what's going on here? Besides being very, very sad about what just happened. I can rebuild them though. I have a machine for that. It doesn't work very fast, but it can make 6. I guess we just have to, let's go get more shells. Let's go in, go make more shells, start the bot making machine. Oh, jeez. Oh, enemies, 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 enemies. Let me in, let me in, let me back to the factory. Over here, down, 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 over here. Then what I want/need is our bot maker right here. Here, upgrade this. Where's the other? Huh. This is just waiting on cobalt, huh? And that's all it is. This is going to be really interesting to set up. I wonder if I can find a place where it's convenient to make the tri-ore. Shouldn't I have had this by now? Maybe not. I don't know. 50 more will be fine. Anyway, we need whales. Stuff my whale pockets. Great. All you can eat. stuffed whale. Great. Now we are armed again. All we need is further communication device. That was stupid. That was a little less stupid, but not by terribly much. And we come here and grab. Don't fill up all the way. Alright, so next. Our next target is ready to go. Ready to plant right there. Let's go do it. Then we have to rip down all the ones behind. And again, the factory will be safe. 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 We should probably come to right here. Look back. To right about here. And we're gonna hit fluid. I didn't bring any valves with me for fluid extents. Well, it doesn't hit right now. Let's pretend it's not gonna hit. Anyway, manifest. And it's suddenly here. You think it, and it's here. How are these here? Okay, and this defensive tree didn't have to get blown up. That's funny. I like it. Right there, right there. Some of you, some of this, and that. Alright, you're good to go. Now we conscript a dinosaur. Yours has already been conscripted. Yours is already... Really? So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. And that one's reserved for right there. And that's a huge wave of anger that's directly behind me. I don't know how I feel about any of this. Anyway, start shooting. Where is that? I feel like we've lost a dinosaur somehow. Well, anyway. Mr. Dino, out here. I want you to take inspiration from this guy. Okay, that's correct, right? You have the interrupt. Alright, off you go. Oh, once again I have my bots on. Oh, I lost 3 more good bots. Oh. Bonfire of the stupidity. Okay. Who plays Savonarola in this play? Doesn't matter. Everyone is stupid. Alright, so right there, right there. And then it's time to start picking on targets again. So that's gotta go. All this has to go. Then we are very much nearing the end of our southern adventure right here. It's like all of this has to go. Because I'm sealing off this entire area. And this is now factory territory. The edict has come through. This area shall be reclaimed. The reservation made for the invasive species known as the biter. It's not little nibbles either. It's not like cute, like a Pekingese nipping at your socks. No, these are biters. It's like a pit bull clamped onto the leg of your toddler. It's just completely unambiguous what has to happen. Okay, right there. And I want to keep these tubes firing. Okay. While I have vision from my ambassadors to this region. And the next place we're going to anchor is just right here, right? So start clearing the way. We will anchor right along the lake. And we shall have security. As we know, security is worth any price that might be asked of you. Do have to clear all this out, though. It's a lot to ask of fewer and fewer tubes. Why are you not firing? Do you need more to do, perhaps? This looks like we just need cleanup here. Oh, nice. Feels like that happened very quickly. Alright, hold on a second, though. I have to quickly switch down here and make sure that this keeps firing. So long as those things are happening, everything is okay, yeah? So wood processing, we'll get these up and going sometime. The North Factory, probably. Good, research that. Oh, and I suppose I'm missing a trick here. Not explicitly arming this guy. No. Okay, right here. Yes, we have a reload. There you go. Feel the rage flow through you. Okay, all that's taken care of. Probably be able to handle the rest myself, right? It's a very weird pattern here. This is definitely where I ran out of ammunition and now I have to pick them again. Very irritating. I don't like it. Okay. And that should be enough. And then we will plant right here, and it will clear out an area, and we shall be done, yes? They're learning to swim. They must not learn to swim. Much of our defensive structure is predicated on the fact they cannot swim. If they ever become aquatic, I shudder to think what will happen to the factory. But we're almost done. Hey, good. And then the tin patch will now be safe. Tin patch is safe. Tin patch is safe. Tin patch is safe. Alright, it's time for another episode of our favorite show. Watch the bots completely obliterate this. Bots on. Woof. Just rip it down in a matter of seconds. Only I have an issue. Okay, actually no. What to do? Back into the whale pockets you go. Okay, and then they need power, unfortunately. Look at the power just drain out. Yep. And how much? Yeah, okay. Time to fill the whale pockets back up. Alright, one more time. And it's not the full experience, because I'm missing a few. But I'll get them back. Don't worry. They do look very insistent and very hungry. Alright, so next up, did I leave a hive? I did. Unacceptable. The rest of this is middling acceptable. Alright, let's go prepare another embassy for this side. And this just has to anchor along the sea. Basically right here, right? there. Who's vomiting at me? Do I not have a gun? I don't know. I can't tell anything anymore. Save game. Remember those stray puddles of vomit around. Save game. You know, up north, I've got vomit on my arquads. It's true. They came in. Oh, this is bad in a bunch of ways. Alright, we gotta go in, we gotta get valves, because I neglected that. So, fantastic, right? And we will finish off this wall, and then we will go and we will start in our next conquest. Then one after that. This might spill into next episode too. Because I already kind of wanting to stop. This is probably bad. Probably need someone to pay attention to it. I hope someone does sometime. I want a thing. I came in for valves. Valves, which are right there. Okay, let's go. So yeah, I will probably do a bit more, and then right around the 2-hour mark, I will call it. And then next episode, we will have to do another artillery day, because we will not be finished. And that will be unfortunate, but there's not a lot we can do about it. Right here. Okay, like so. Underflow less than 20. And the factory expands once more. Note, we did not want to do this. We were forced into it by the scurrilous actions of these quote-unquote thinking, feeling beings who we apparently need to respect. Well, I've got some opinions on that one. Respect is not free. Respect grows from gunpowder. So right there, there. And now we get to see the grand unveiling right here. Go for it, guys. It just exists where once it did not exist. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you take that. Take that, please. Then fill out the gift bag with your initial supplies. Just a standard layout. I wish I could specify this. Sure. Alright. Find artillery. Add artillery. Add artillery. And we're ready to go, right? Oh, that's really close. Wow. That was perhaps being a bit daring. Just mop up the backfield. Yeah. Yep. Anyone else? Nope. Alright, so we have to bring a dinosaur forward for this. Which we should just grab this dinosaur, I think? Yes. What are you doing? Look at this. Wonder why. Why would you do this? Load items until caravan has... Huh. Dinosaur hungry south. And not wait, and not wait. But he can't fill cargo, so I guess you don't wait here either. And I don't know. Then you come right here. I want you to unload until caravan has, unload until target has. This is unload until target has 400. And then unload artillery shells and 0. Alright. I want you to just come and do this now. Right? Oh, you need some more bullets. Let me help you. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're all gonna burn right there. No one's getting out of that choke point. That is glorious. Okay, that's really nice. That's a good place to set up. Alright, so this place is well and truly sealed off. And hopefully we are no longer shamed by our pollution cloud. We have successfully atoned for our filthy ways. This isn't the standard definition of atonement. I will grant you that. This isn't normally how it is accomplished. However, I think we've done a pretty good job with the materials at hand, right? Just pick it all up. Oh, it's so fast. Part of this is having triple the bots. Half of that this is having those triple bots move at double speed. Alright, so what do we do now? I think we head north and head north of the Arquads, right? North of the north base, and we push out there as best we can. Then after that, we have to do the southwest of the base. Because I can already tell that's going to be a big problem. But pick this stuff up to here, and then we kind of get bored, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're not bored that easily today. 2 artillery days in a row is, well, it's not great viewing, for one thing. It's not great play on the other thing, on the other side of it. So, maybe pause and do him a bic, but no, because I'm getting actively attacked. So yeah, I actually do have to take care of it. Alright, so, hold on. Alright, time... Just head north and do what I can, right? And if I have to come south, well, it's just an energy drink away, right? So, north. All the way north to right here. And you should all be ready. And what we have to do is we are getting attacks along this vector because pollution from the wax factory, and there's going to be all animals in here and they stink. Just trust me, they stink. So our next, we're going to take all the way to here, and I think we're going to try to put a barrier there. And then maybe just do a short barrier right here. Just clear out all these guys and put one here and one here, and then just have a short little expansion. Because the next expansion is a giant wave up to this choke point. Then all of this falls naturally. And once we have like livestock in here producing the smells that livestock do, they will all come running. So let's focus on what we can do, right? What we can do is explain to them that this giant agglomeration here, this mess, this completely overdone, exaggerated, ostentatious example of fecundity disgusts me, obviously. Where are the smelters? Where are the belts? Where are the complex mechanisms of logistics? They do not exist here, for they do not even exist as concepts within the mind of the creatures you see before you. Therefore, it does not matter what they think. Their feelings at any given time are irrelevant, their thoughts non-existent, their opinions unconsulted. In previous eras, we took different approaches. when dealing with these quote-unquote creatures that we share this planet with. Not really share the planet with, that infest this ball of dirt we happen to be temporarily exiled to. That's fine. We can do something about them. Alright, so we will anchor first right here. This is probably already pissing them off, but they're attacking here instead. So we're going to anchor real tight right here. And then anchor real tight right there. And you also have to go, and all these guys. It's so nice to do this after everyone's completely rearmed. The artillery barrage that you can pop off is truly gratifying. See what scale has gotten you? Nothing, I say. Nothing. Right, so just kind of continue clearing, huh? Wherever I can, for whatever reason I can. Okay, perfect. Should I start shaving these guys off too? On the assumption that these tubes will also have rounds in them for a while still. And if I have to come through and repaint this, it isn't really the end of the world. But I feel like we have to be getting towards the bottom of the reserves from what we had just built up. There. Let's treat this as done. And everyone's going to need to rearm. Speaking of, well, oh, maybe I should have looked. Here. I gift you the ability to conduct business in a manner befitting of your lineage and your people. Alright, so, oh, like half of this didn't get blown up. We ran out. So we have to do a whole reload cycle. I knew I was pushing it. That's fine. Let's go make sure these guys have some. Okay, good maybe? I don't know. Good, bad. These concepts are so fleeting, so passing. So we want to put one... where are my blueprints? Why aren't you doing the thing I asked you to do? Just real tight right there. Like that. Then find a way to... Well, all of this is changing, so... I suppose we're going to keep this line at the end of everything, right? It's going to be hard to remind myself of that. Careful. Touching that is, in fact, death. Oh, we're not really prepared for this. Alright, don't do this. This is a bad plan. Instead, come over here. There we go. This is a better plan. Up like this, up like this. Then we have to get fuel in. Right there. Right there. Right there. And then, surprise everybody, look who's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's your bots. And then here are your repair packs. We're low on repair packs. Oh, and we have fluid extent issues. Because of course we do. Least fun mechanic ever. Okay, there we go. You are cooking with diesel, so that's wonderful. I mean, for you, not for anyone around you. Alright, Sue, gifts. Right there, right there, right there. Sure, sure, sure. Some of you, just a little bit of that. Alright, so now you need methods of communication. There you go. Speak your truth to the world. Let none make you be silent. You are great and beautiful just as you are. And I think for now we have to put another dinosaur on the field. So, dinosaur on the field. Hey, it worked. So dinosaur hungry, right here. North dinosaur hungry. Then you need you to do all that. I guess you don't wait. And then you don't come here. Come here instead. Unload until target. Unload until dinosaur. 400. Do not wait, and that, and then do wait. Alright, go and do it. Off you go. Okay, so I think ready to start talking about the next one, which is going to be kind of difficult because it has to be on the other side of clearing all these guys. It's another mega hell nest. I mean, they're all hell nests in their own little ways. Like, just imagine what goes on inside one of these pulsating mounds. It's got to be incredibly unsanitary in there. Oh, I can't even think about it. It sounds terrible. Imagine the smell. Oh, no. No, nightmare fuel. Yeah, like that. Okay, not like that. Mr. Whale, I suspect you know better. Alright, let's go get rid of all this stuff. And then rearm and then come out again. What we need right now. I'm trying to find the stone line. Here's our waste stone. There. Yeah, just like that. And then we... Wow, look at that parade. Oh, wait. Personal logistics. Off. Oh, they're filling me full of stuff I don't need. Oh, man, that was terrible. I should have remembered that. Alright, well, we're going to be overstuffed when I come back. Oh, it's just... Okay. Why is something destroyed? Anyway, don't think about anything. Thinking's for losers. Instead, why is anything destroyed? Come on. Come on. Come on, everybody. Come on. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can navigate our base. Things are destroyed, and they shouldn't be destroyed. I really should pay attention to that, but I'm trying to navigate my base. Oh, look, we're making better stuff. Okay, don't look at that. Getting distracted. This is where we live. Where is this happening? It's all the way in the north base. Alright, they're attacking, and that's fine. It's not good, it's just fine. What is going wrong? What is up with the world? Alright, so. Give me ammunition. Fill that whale. Fill that whale. What would I do without my whale pockets? I'd make a lot more trips in, that's for sure. Okay. Actually, take it all. Bam. Now we need ammunition. Then maybe we can head north again. Alright. Let's go. One more time. And unfortunately, we're not going to get done with this today, because we still have another front to push after this. We may run out of artillery shells. I may have to do a day of building up intermediates before I do titanium. Maybe I'll take an inventory day and do that next, while all the systems reset. Alright, so we have to start firing. Specifically, these two hives gotta go. So you're full up, right? And our other main shooter is gonna be over here. You're completely dry. That is not what I want to see. So, whale pocket, please. Please don't just fly away from me. Alright, so, to direct the whale. Right here. This is what I need done. I need this place cleaned. Like so. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Then, like, these guys will get visited by a little bit, but not a lot. And then we'll be able to put down... I suppose I really should pay attention to this, right? Is this new? Is this a new expansion that I'm seeing right there? Like, actually, this looks like it's going to be fairly easy to take this area. I wonder why that is. Maybe I should start working from both ends. These guys gotta go. 20 things dead. Oh no, I lost a bunch of good bots again. I gotta stop doing that. Ah, well. Oh. Just utter tragedy, I tell you. Oh. I see what's going on. Here, let me help you. Alright, so. Have we struggled enough? Are we sufficiently full of struggle that we can put down the next barricade? Next barrier. Just like right here, I think. Something like that. Then these guys have to get blown up as well. Kind of in a dangerous position here, aren't I? Good. Alright, go out to meet him. Uh-oh. Oh, that guy almost met me back. Alright, so things are still not great here. Getting better, right? Alright, so let's turn the bots off. Smash an energy drink. Head up here. Try to figure out what's going to happen with this. Deal with this guy myself. Okay. This is just who we are now, right? Okay. Hooked up, manifest. Put all that in. Put the bots in. Put the repair packs in. Being out of repair packs is really weird. We need gifts from the gift box. Right there. Right there. Okay, like that. Like that. Like that. Okay, so you are ready to begin your lecture series. The lecture is entitled, Where Not to Stand, How Not to Be, How Not to Attract Attention. Right there, is what is called proof by negation, I think is the technical term. Why are you guys still alive? How is that possible? Alright, so we have to start with this now? Why haven't I cleared these guys out before? It looks like they've gotten my attention once upon a time, but haven't been fully dealt with. My bots are on again. I lost. I am an absolutely trash player. It is undeniable. We're just going to anchor right over here, right? Like, we shouldn't even bother being greedy. Maybe just take out these guys. And that's going to trigger a huge wave, but we're just going to anchor right there anyway. So our next step should probably be right over here. I should probably go see if I can help out with ammunition in this area. The answer is almost certainly yes. Yeah, you're dry. We need a lot more bullets too. They're right here. Oh, you still got plenty. So time to pick on all these guys. Clear, 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 clear. And that's probably it, question mark, for the next one at least, for the next station. Like, this is almost done. Like, we don't have a lot more blowing up to do. Like, I guess we're gonna blow up a lot of these guys. Maybe we won't go for the stars this time. Maybe we just settle with what we have. And anchor this real tight right there. Right there. That's a lot of stuff dying. That's a major attack from behind. Ooh, I might have to go do something about that, right? I might be about to die. Yeah, this is kind of bad, right? That's a huge wave of behemoth spitters. Oh, oh, very much not in control of my fate right now. Yeah. Okay. And that guy's just gonna ruin the base. Oh, so close. Okay. Alright. We can do this. It's not our worst death by any means. Hopefully it blunders close to a gun turret and just opens up on it. Okay, we'll do it this way. I'm almost done playing, I think. We're gonna wrap up the north border and then and call it quits. And then we'll do the southern southwestern border tomorrow or the day after. Probably tomorrow. Just keep going, get it all done with. So, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful of spit. Shouldn't you have picked up this first? Alright. Wow, they just wrecked this place. Ah, absolute savages. I guess there's just no fire pointing in that direction. And so it just led to huge problems. Did I ever task a dinosaur servicing this area? This guy's gonna do it now. You need to add interrupt dinosaur hungry, and then add destination right here. It's until unload until target, unload until caravan. 400, do not wait. Artillery shells, then do wait. Alright, go do that. Alright, and then just take a timeout. You're not well. Alright, so next up. Probably just one of these, right? Tie in right here for the moment. And then manifest, please. I don't have any bullets, and that's bad. I have the wrong gun out. I have the pistol of shame out, and there's no bullets anywhere. I may have not thought this through. Alright, so which button switches guns? Great. So now I have to go back. These guys in my inventory, and they are super pissed at me. And meanwhile, that was set up too close, and it's being ripped apart. I can't even manage that. We need to get rid of this. So I have to take another run at it, I guess. And die again. Oh, and that's in a terrible spot. Oh. Oh, and that was not what I was supposed to play. I didn't... Okay. Alright. This is definitely signs I need to stop playing, because I just lost progress there. Definitely not restart level. When did we last autosave down here, and I lost all of that. Oh no. Oh, it was at the absolute farthest autosave. Alright. Well, that is incredibly disappointing, and it marks where we're done for today. I'm just going to pack it in. That was a misclick from hell. Probably is alright, because I was going to have a lot of difficulty retrieving my body from that spot. I built too close to the worm, and consequences just started piling up on each other. So we're just going to clean up here, and then we're going to do recap and tap out. Pick it all up. Yay, pick it all up. Like all of this too, right? None of this is meaningful. Only I'm not even going to bother with this today. Alright, so tomorrow I try to reconstitute myself. Going to do another artillery day, clearly. Going to try to do it right. Going to try not to botch too much. And then put us on firm footing in order to do titanium processing, which is next. We're just going to continue to march on until we're finished there. Alright, so this is actually where I'm going to be. Even though I do have to get a screenshot up here. So let's pretend like I'm standing here. Okay. Right there. That's the level. Alright, so screenshot now. No, wait. And I lose it because I was doing something. Alright, let's try it again. Here, let's just start over. Do it again. Definitely not at my finest right now. Alright, good. And screenshot and done. Alright, what did we do today here in the North Factory? Well, obviously the first thing we did is we debugged the copper production stack and put in the final pieces right here. Notice how it is exactly as spatially massive as the iron ore, which I was, again, not expecting at all, but great. Happy to see it. We started clearing up here, and then we lost it due to a blunder with save and load. And autosave did not serve as a safety net because I set it up to save only every half hour, and we were like seconds before the half hour when the blunder happened. So tomorrow I have to kick off by just erasing all these guys again and doing it over. And it'll be fine, however, I will be annoyed. So tomorrow we're going to erase this chunk to stop the pollution-based attacks coming in right here. This is not the last time we'll have to do this. Certainly, there's going to be more. We have to do a tight cordon right here. A very tight cordon. Because once I start putting more animals in here, they're going to come after the stink. So it might even need a full, complete wall. But anyway, that's a problem for another day. The other thing we're going to do tomorrow is step out right here again, and particularly take out this area, because we're going to need it for material processing. So all these guys got to be pushed forward, and then this will get pinched off right here, and then we'll move forward with this too, and we're going to end up just taking this entire area, I think. Not immediately, but eventually. But down here, this was the major progress for today. I should install a listening post down here. We were having attacks on the tin ore right here, just pollution-based attacks because we're using so much tin from right here. So we wiped out everything in this area and pushed forward, and yeah. If it doesn't seem like it was a lot of accomplished today, it's because we lost a big chunk due to a bad mouse click. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.